this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, glowing up, but we still trapped. That's how a nigga survives. Flowing out, got the crowd packed. Yeah, that's how a nigga provides. Y'all insta this, y'all snap that, y'all diss this, and they snap back. Another mass shooting in the headlines. I'm like, damn, where that attack at? Cause y'all think this about race. They font that shit in your face. It's like every day it's the same agenda. It's really not that hard to trace. Fuck it, we might as well face it. Accept it, whatever it's wrapped in. There'll come a day when they run out of grace. So me and my niggas stay trapping. Yeah, ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Hey, someone be too who I wanted to be and then what I became. Ended up going my own way, but I couldn't stay in my lane. Now if I'm honest, I've taken a liking to wearing these chains. They hold me down, make it easier when I start feeling the pain. Out of the overflow, your heart, they say your mouth speaks. Well, my heart must be fucked up, cause I can't speak and I can't sleep. So I stay woke in this daydream. Got shit to do, got the world to see. Got the same crew, got some new fleets. There's an empire, fuck a boutique, that's real. I only say what I feel, got a new plate with the same meal. On a new hype with the same chill. Y'all too fake, I stay real. Got cast down from heaven, but I'm too good to stay in hell. I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah, I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah. Hey, I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah.
Swolenormous.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1677 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, bustas, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. Everest and K2 sponsoring the podcast and flexing on all you bitches. I'm so excited. Oh, settle down, Falcon. We're not yet to the nut. What's going on, bitches? Make sure you drop a comment down below. What are you smashing today? What did you crush yesterday? What are you doing this week? What are you working on? I am excited to get into today's episode. We got a lot of people dropping in the comments. How we doing, Nick? What's up, Michelle? Of course, this is a live stream. And we're live here every single day on the Daily Swole channel. But when we're not live here on the channel, where are we, fam? We are inside Swolenormous X, inside Swole TV. Make sure that you join today over at swolenormousx.com. You can get started for less than $3 and access all the priority access episodes yesterday. The reason why I mentioned that, and I appreciate the applause. Very nice of you. Exciting stuff, because yesterday. All right. It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. Okay, fine. So be it. Yesterday's episode was priority access because it was our accountability meeting. Brand new releases inside the SwoleFam and brand new updates. Yesterday's episode is extra important. Yesterday's episode is extra important because we have major updates to Swolenormous X, major releases inside the kitchen, major reorganization. So make sure you go and check that out. And also make sure you smash that like button. If you're watching here on YouTube and you didn't hit the like button yet, you are negatively affecting the stream. Make sure you hit the like button. There's nowhere near no one fucking gets alerts anymore, even though I send out a Swole text. Where the fuck is everyone? Make sure you hit that like button because YouTube does not distribute live streams unless you are commenting and smashing the like button. So drop some biceps and gorillas. And if you're watching, you haven't hit the like button yet, you are being a cockface. So make sure you hit that like button. That way it shares the stream and we keep on blowing this shit up. It keeps on growing. So make sure you do so right now. Also, if you have not yet subscribed on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, anywhere you like to bang your ear holes, we're live, of course, here every day on YouTube, but also you can listen on your favorite podcast app. Now, when it comes to Apple Podcasts, make sure you leave a review because we'll be doing some awesome giveaways and raffling those off to one of you that has left a review. So if you have not yet left a review on Apple Podcasts and you have an iPhone, even if you like Spotify, I personally don't really like the Spotify app that much. I use it, but it's pretty clunky. But if you use Apple Podcast, if you have an iPhone, make sure you go and leave a review because you can't leave a review on Spotify. Make sure you go leave a review because we'll be doing some giveaways coming up to one of you that have left a review. Leftist. I'm trying to get very Shakespearean. Lefteth a review. If you have left a review, make sure you go do so. If you have not yet, if you have, do it again. I don't think they let you do it twice, but go do it. Today is Tainty Tuesday. I'm excited. I'm excited. What are you smashing today? Let's see. Let's go around the horn. What we got going on? Jillian, yoga later, and some resistance band work. Very nice. I sent out a Swole text earlier today that Papa Swolio and I banged out an express flow with Rachel inside the Swolenormous X yoga studio. Great class. I highly recommend it if you haven't tried it yet. And that's the express morning flow with Rachel. And that's in the Swolenormous X yoga studio. Great class. It was very nice. So thank you, Rachel. Cheers as always. Wonderful class. Yesterday's cast was great. Oh, I'm so stoked. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, that's a good start. Where's I hit that button? That's a good start. You might want to rate that one. That was nice. That was very solid. That was a solid one. We're off to a great start today. Let's see. Chest and back day, baby. Nice. Oh, Michelle, yesterday I threw away 3 pairs of pants because they kept falling off. Yoga pants, life until goal weight. Cole, love watching this as I work. More gorillas. What's up, James? Juan Cena. The Spanish John Cena. I'm destroying triceps and shoulders today. Very nice. Ben, what's up, fam? Freshly blasted shoulders and a stomach full of bacon in this bitch.
Wow.
I'm a big fan of that. Daddy likes. Daddy fucking likes. I'm down. Let's see. What's up, your mom? Your mom says. That's a good name. Been active outside lately. Just got back from walking my dogs in the park. And yesterday went on my first 2-mile bike ride in the lake by my house. Barely made it, but pushed through. There you go. Baby steps, one day at a time. Gemma, start including Swollen 7 resistance and dumbbells into my day. If you don't know what Swollen 7 is or what they are, those are 7-minute workouts inside Swolenormous X. So we have dumbbell, kettlebell, we have bands, we have body weight, we have mobility, we got repair, we got core. So start including Swollen 7 resistance and dumbbells into my day. Got to go slow, but surely going to get those gains. Damn straight, beach. Dark Crystal, I noticed I struggle with abdominal exercise because I have a weak core, so I'm smashing core yoga for stability and to strengthen. Good stuff. Oh, we got a little racism update. Always good for that. It's 2020 after all. Nick C. So apparently I'm racist because I wouldn't give a dude wearing the new 2020 Air Jordan sneakers some cash because he was, quote, in need of money. Yeah, all right.
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people? 2 out of 10. Christina Marie, you can go. You can go fuck yourself. There was no way. There's no way.
Literally, fuck your own face.
Fuck your own face. There's no way that was a 2 out of 10. That was solid. Cerny, a 6 out of 10. Look, if I blow out your ear holes, it would easily have been an 8 or a 9. There's no way that should be later than. There's no way that is below an 8. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way that. There's no way that was below an 8. Matthew, I'd like to know what you're smashing. Makes me want to smash what Papa is smashing daily. Well, I'm actually going to be posting what I'm smashing over in the discussion in Swolenormous X. I'm actually going to be in the discussion boards. I'm actually going to be posting nutrition stuff too, like pictures of meals and stuff that I'm eating, things that I'm doing for training and stuff like that. Personal workouts. So make sure that you are checking in over there and plugged in, because I'm going deep. I'm going deep on the SwoleFam discussion board. So if you haven't yet plugged in, we're going to be sharing some posts today from there, but make sure that you are going and heading over there, because it's about to pop off inside X, motherfuckers. It's about to go nuts. 2020 is going to be ending strong. And how many of you are ready for December 30th? Come on, more applause. December 30th, Swole New Year. Swole New Year starts December 30th. Need promo. Make no. So December 30th, we have the major releases. So that's our Swole New Year. For those of you that don't know, we'll get into just the tip in a second, and we got to bust this nut open. We got to bust this beach open. And December 30th is our Swole New Year, because a lot of people start, of course, on January 1st, but we don't wait till January 1st, because that's what all the fucking jabronis do. That's what the sheep do. So rather than start a day early, because someone out there might be like, you know what? I'm starting New Year's a day early. I'm going to start on the 31st. And we're like, okay, well, we're going to fucking start 2 days early then. So we're making sure that we're starting before anyone else. So Swole New Year is December 30th. And we're going to do some awesome releases. So we got some amazing recap from 2020. We're going to go over, and you're going to see how many fucking things that the SwoleFam crushed this year in 2020. And it's always great to recap and see everything that's released, especially if you're joining now. You get to see no one releases more fucking content on all platforms, not to mention private content and programs, and every fucking day and every fucking week. I mean, Swolenormous X is growing and just growing and growing and growing. New yoga classes and recipes and training content and meditation, new types of content every single week. And we're going to go over all of it, everything that we released in 2020. So you have some perspective, not to mention some beast fucking releases that I've kind of hinted at. I've talked loosely about, kind of like touched upon it, but on the 30th, that's going to happen. You do not want to miss out. You do not want to miss out on that. And I'll tell you how to access it, and maybe we'll get some bonuses for everyone that shows up. We'll give a little bit extra. We'll have some cool surprises for you. So I'll give you some more announcements about that as we come up to it, but make sure you mark your calendar, December 30th. There you go, Beth. Love putting Swollen 7 between long times at my desk. Try to do 1 an hour. That's nice. That's a nice way to break up immobility. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Is Tessie back from fat camp? Let's find out. Did Tessie quit fat camp after 1 day and come back? You mean, did she pull a foodie beauty? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Maybe she's doing the foodie beauty program. She went for like 16 hours, then stopped, and then came back. Maybe that's it. Let's find out. Let's bust those open. Let's everyone cover your nips for the busting of the nut. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got in here. Put some respect on it, Beach. It looks like we just got a tainty magooch. Hey, that's still a win. That's still a big win. That's still a big win. I know, right? Michelle, I feel like I can smell the freedom. Damn straight you can. So everyone's dropping unicorns in the comments. So of course, if you're brand new to the Mancast, Tessie is at Fat Camp right now. Tessie's at Fat Camp. I know, she's getting it done. So for reference, you're gonna have to catch the previous episodes. You're gonna have to catch yesterday's episode. We actually, where's Tessie? You all can drop that in the comments down below, because yesterday we had to read her ransom note. Essentially, pretty much, she told everyone to go fuck themselves because she got fat when I was out of the swole hole. So we were priority access last week, and she got into the food. I didn't bring her. She got into the food. She got fat as fuck, and I'm not putting up with that shit because SwoleFam, we're all about fuck your resolutions. We don't wait until New Year's. You have to go to the fucking gym, go to your basement, go to your garage, move your goddamn coffee table and get it done. Why are you waiting for January 1st? Start today. I'm waiting for Monday. No, but I come back from vacation on the 5th of January. I'll stop. Why are you going on vacation for, you fat fuck? Get in shape. Take care of yourself. It's COVID season, right? Everyone's, the virus. Everyone's worried about vaccines and stuff. Well, if you take care of your health, you're not going to have to worry about getting sick and fucking dying from anything. Take care of yourself. You need to improve your metabolic health. It's fundamental. Most people in this country are sick. We talked about it yesterday. Anyway, Tessie got fat as fuck, so now she's out. I kicked her out to Fat Camp. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Go to Fat Camp. She's got to lose the weight. She's going to do her elimination diet. It's a Swolenormous X. It's a SwoleFam Fat Camp. She's going to go do the elimination diet. She's going to start doing her programming. She's going to start off with some Swollen 7, some Swolga, some 90-day dash. And I'm probably going to have her, it is what it is. It is what it is. So Tainty Magooch. Don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. So we'll see Tessie soon. She'll probably be back in a few days. Probably next week. I think about a week we'll probably get it. She doesn't have a lot of mass anyway. She's small. I mean, she's fucking huge. You saw that beesh. But she should be all good, hopefully, because she put it on in that amount of time. We could probably, hopefully, try to get it off in as much time. So let's see what's going on. All right. We'll see what's going on. I'll try to keep an eye on. I'll keep you up to date. But hashtag Tainty Magooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. Say hi to Tessie for us. I certainly will. I certainly will. I know. We miss her. We miss her too.
How dare you?
Oh, well, she had to go to Fat Camp. Greta, don't be such a cunt. Let's see what we got here. Tessie getting those gains at Fat. We'll see about that. We'll see if she comes back looking sharp. We'll see if she's come back looking sharp. Hit that like button, fam. Hit that like button and make sure that you are hitting the share button. I don't know how many people want to watch this because this might offend someone. Might offend some people. Let's get into the tip, shall we? Oh, protect your feelings. Just an inch. Just an inch. It's cold outside. It is fucking cold outside. All right? It's legit cold outside. How many of you live in Florida? Where my Florida fam at? It's like 60 degrees. Now, some of you might be like, oh my God, it's 60 degrees. You're such a pussy. Well, I grew up north, okay? I grew up in New York and Connecticut, Pennsylvania. I know what it's like to be cold. I understand snow, which is why I came down to Florida in the first place. That's why I came down here, because I'm not an idiot. I'm like, okay, I don't want to live in snow 7 months out of the year. So I moved the fuck out. I want to live somewhere where I can be naked 24 hours a day, 365. Now, I could be naked today, but man, you go full chode mode when it gets this nipply out, all right? But my nips are rock hard, so I'm down with that. I'm down with that shit, but it's cold today. It's cold. It was nice. I mean, I did yoga. I sent you out a Swole text, fam. I sent you a Swole text this morning. Papa Swolio and I, we did the express flow with Rachel, the morning flow, on the porch, and it was a great class. But the sun was coming in because I get the sun on the porch, so it was great. And I started to get a little sweat going, so it was like 9:30, 10. So it started to get, you get the sun on you. Yeah, it was breezy and cold, but when the sun's on you, you start to heat up a little bit. But I mean, it's like 60 right now. Tonight's supposed to be 44, 45. What? Fucking 45. 45 in Florida. No, thank you. No, thank you. My nips. My goodness, my nips. I might have to do the sauna later. The sauna later to counteract the cold nippliness. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Let's get into some SwoleFam. Let's get into SwoleFam action here. This is a good question. This is from inside the SwoleFam, the discussion boards inside X. Let's see what we got here. Let's get into the first one today. What's in the box here? This one's from Cheryl inside the SwoleFam. Remember, fam, make sure you go in and checking out the discussion boards. Like I said, I'm going to be posting some workout stuff and some nutritional content, some pictures of what I'm eating, and some just, discussion over there. Obviously, it's called the discussion section for a reason, but make sure you're going in and checking that out. And you do get access to that as a SwoleFam or an unlimited member. So make sure you go and give a look-see over there because we're going to be blowing that up, especially moving into 2021. So this is under the pillar 3, which is training. Obviously, if you know your 7 pillars, make sure you go and download your copy over on the website. It's free. 7 pillars for life, right, Beaches? So pillar number 3 is, I'm covering it. Pillar number 3 is training, as you can see if you're watching here. So pillar 3 is training. If you don't know, now you know, biatch. Cheryl says, I've been doing the Scorched Earth program. I like how fancy it is with the 2 M's and the E. Program. I've been doing the Scorched Earth program without yoga because of bum shoulder. How? I have a question here. How the hell are you doing the Scorched Earth program if you have a bad shoulder? Why are you doing without yoga? A bum shoulder. Have to build up the SE program? Have to build up strength first. That does not sound like what you should be doing, dear. If I'm reading that correctly, SE is Scorched Earth to me. If you have a bum shoulder, you should be doing the 90-day dash and you should be practicing your Swollen 7, doing the shoulder awareness as long as you're medically cleared and doing your yoga. Why can't you be doing yoga? Doesn't mean you have to do downward dog. You can modify. Anyway, I don't have access to a gym. How is this happening? How is this going down? I'm curious. How's this going on? How's this going down? I don't have access to a gym. What are some alternatives to the pull-ups? Okay. All right. Hold on a second. I am confused. Can you all go in there? Make sure you drop in some comments there. What is going on here? How are you doing it? How are you doing a pull-up? Or how you do like an alternative to the pull-up because you don't have access to a gym? How would you do a pull-up anyway if you have a bum shoulder? Like, what does a bum shoulder mean? What does a bum shoulder mean? What are some alternatives to pull-ups? Inverted rows. You could do them on a machine, TRX, things of that nature. Yeah, you should be, that's one of the number one things you should be doing. Like, what does a bum shoulder mean? That depends. That depends on, that's a vague thing. That's not specific. A bum shoulder doesn't really have any meaning to me. I want to know what's going on. So I'm not even going to go further on this question. It sounds like there's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense here. So SE, I'm wondering if that is referring to something else. There's nothing else in X that SE means Swollen 7. No, Scorched Earth. There's no way you're doing the Scorched Earth program without like equipment, number one. That's why we have some major releases coming. You could be doing the Swollen 7. You should be doing the yoga. Yeah. Doesn't quite make sense. So make sure you're all going in there and jumping on this post. And of course, making sure that Cheryl understands, because that's not where you should be starting. And that's not what you should be doing with that kind of thing. See, it happens. It happens. Just because you have access to all the amazing stuff inside X doesn't mean you can skip the proper progression as instructed. So make sure that you definitely regress that and bring it back to standard, because you need to in a big way, Cheryl. You shouldn't be doing that program. I think there's more going on here. Yeah, I agree, Matthew. There's something else going on here. There's more to it. Matthew, sounds like there's more to it than all is mentioned. She needs to go deeper than to get the appropriate. Yeah, we need more context. So Cheryl, if you're watching, listening, which you should be, make sure that you give some more context. Make sure you follow up. You can also post up. Again, I would follow up on your own post. I would reply to your own post and go a little bit deeper on that so it can help you. And you can also jump on over to the Facebook group too. That way you get some more feedback. So I would post in both places. That way you get a little bit more conversation. Yeah, you should not be, remember, And this is a good post because we have to talk about why proper progression is important. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter what sex you are. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. It doesn't matter if you're using bands or dumbbells or kettlebells or barbells. It's still proper progression and progressive overload. And you always want to work within your means. It doesn't mean you don't push. It doesn't mean you don't try. It doesn't mean you don't customize too. So you want to make sure you're overloading your body, but overloading your body relative to what you can handle and appropriately. You don't want to be doing stupid. So it doesn't mean that not every exercise is going to be ideal for every person. For some of you, there might be some issue. For example, Cheryl, maybe there's an issue with her shoulder where it's not something that's really fixable. Maybe there's some genetic thing. Maybe it's something that was broken or injured before. Maybe there's part of the muscle that had to be removed. You never know. So there is just permanent limitations that causes some issues. So maybe a pull-up or maybe a certain position in yoga, but there's certainly a massive amount of yoga you can do that doesn't do anything negative to the shoulder. So maybe downward dog is stress. So don't do downward dog. There are modifications for that. You can do it on your knees, but yoga is amazing. And if you're skipping yoga because of a shoulder, like how are you getting away with doing anything remotely close to a pull-up? And how are you doing scorched earth? That's an advanced program. That's not a beginner program, especially with a bad shoulder. That's not something you should be doing. Shoulder awareness. Do the corrective exercises inside the shoulder awareness program. And that's in the program vault as well. That's my recommendation, and I'm sticking to it. So Cheryl, I appreciate that. We need some more context. I think everyone here agrees. We need some more context with that, yeah? Need some more context with that post. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's a good jumping off point. It's good information. Let's see. Aaron, definitely shoulder awareness. I agree. Let's see. What's up, Beth? What's up? Holy fucking post. Jesus Christ. Super zoomed in. My goodness. Good God, man. Good Lord. That was pretty epic. All right. Let me just make that a little bit. Let me make that a little bit more straight sized. Okay, Beth. Papa Swolio. All right, if you got a question on any of the clips on any of the podcasts, make sure you drop your question in the comments down below with the hashtag. Yeah, hey-o, ask Papa Swolio.
Fucking Catalina.
You fucking like that shit?
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Stop fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Oh wow, that was nice. That was nice. All right, Beth. Papa Swolio, so I haven't had chocolate of any kind in several months. I usually do high quality dark chocolate on the rare occasions that I have some. The other day, I grabbed a few bittersweet Godiva chips, 69% cacao I use for baking. Oof. About 10 to 15 minutes later, I felt flush, warm face, warm ears. It was so weird. Not weird. It's it's not really something that should be having okay, let's talk about it. I felt flush. I tested this again a couple days later. Same thing. Is it possible to have a reaction to that particular chocolate? Absolutely. 69%, you're getting a lot of sugar, could be soy, and all the other stuff in it. Let's see here. Is it possible to have a reaction to that particular chocolate? I haven't noticed any reactions with chocolate protein or 100% Dutch cocoa powder unsweetened. Sure, absolutely. I mean, just FYI, you really do want 85, really. You really want as dark as you can get it, like 80, 85 for sure. But there are many different types of chocolates and different stabilizers or different ingredients. I mean, it's really just sugar. If you're not eating 100% cacao, and really it's not necessarily the easiest digestible thing. I really don't have a lot of chocolate. I used to eat a lot more, but of course you're going to have more cravings and you're going to want to eat more and have less of an ability to stop eating when you have higher sugar chocolate. And when you have, let's say, Hershey's dark chocolate, bullshit. That's not dark chocolate at all. That's like 30% dark. It's pure sugar. So if you look at how much sugar is in from like 70% to 85, it's night and day. So, I mean, a very little bit goes a long way, but absolutely. You can have soy, you can have different nuts. It could just be allergic reactions to other things that might be in it. A lot of things at times I use like soy lecithin and stuff like that. You want to avoid that kind of crap. So you can definitely you just proved it yourself. You're obviously having a reaction to that chocolate, but 69%, that's, it's a lot of sugar. It's a lot of sugar. So, that's all I have to say about that, Jenny. But no doubt That's why you do an elimination diet. That's why you actually go through all that, because hold on, let's bring it. That's why you go through the elimination diet and the elimination process, because you can actually customize it. So you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that otherwise, unless you're testing. That one made the kiddo laugh, so it gets a 10. Jesus Christ, 6 out of 10, weak base. Gemma gave me a 10 out of 10. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Gemma. Thank you. All right. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 8 out of 10, you had better. Of course I had. I have better. This is a daily fucking swole. Of course I've had better. I've always had better. It's always better. Even when it's better, I could always do better. Every fucking day. 7 pillars every fucking day. Burp is the 8th pillar. That base is the 8th pillar, motherfucker. Ah. Yeah, there you go. Chocolate processed sugar, cocoa powder, and soy lecithin. Yeah, sugar. One of the things that gets really under discussed, and it's marketing. And it's marketing. When people are going after all the coconut products and the almond products, everyone that looks at the back of the ingredients and thinks that, oh, it's just agave syrup, or it's coconut sugar. It's still fucking sugar. Okay, that's marketing. You don't think these companies know what they're doing? They know you're going to be like, ooh, high fructose corn syrup. Let me buy that. Because that's terrible. That's the worst of the worst. And that and seed oils and processed, the polyunsaturated vegetable oils and stuff, that's fucking garbage too. But when you're talking about the sugars, everyone knows, or most people that are into health, even loosely, we are hyper aware of high fructose corn syrup. So people are looking for that on the label and they say, ooh, blue agave sugar or blue agave syrup made with agave. It's fucking sugar. It's processed sugar. It's sugar. They're just giving you a different name to get you the same taste, so you fucking buy it. If it said high fructose corn syrup on the back of the chocolate bar, they would not sell as many. Period. End of story. 85% cocoa, high fructose corn syrup. I wouldn't buy it. Many people wouldn't. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Krista Williams, I saw in a package yesterday, maize syrup. Yeah, corn syrup. It's a different fucking name. It's the same goddamn thing. All right. It's the same damn thing. So next time you think the agave nectar syrup or the coconut sugar, it's fucking sugar. It's sugar. Doesn't really matter where you're getting it from. High fructose corn syrup is just super hyper processed and chemically created. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. When you say the word natural versus naturally occurring, it's a whole different conversation. Say, oh, natural. Well, are you finding high fructose corn? Well, high fructose corn syrup is natural. You get corn over here. You get corn. You're not walking down the street. You pick something off a tree and it has high fructose corn syrup in it, right? So just because everything on earth is made with natural it's things that we have on earth. Doesn't mean it's naturally occurring. Doesn't mean you can walk into the woods and pick up a Coca-Cola. All right. That doesn't happen. Can you go into the woods and pick up some fucking ribeye? Fuck yeah, you can. Fuck yeah, you can. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Let's see. Dirty Randy. Perfect for this post. Dirty Randy. Any idea on how to relieve trapped abdominal gas? There you go, right there. You're welcome.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
Not sure what I ate, but I've been in pain all night. I'm sorry to hear that. For a lot of people, a child's pose or like a downward dog can help. Maybe doing some light yoga or some movement can maybe mobilize you a little bit. Might want to try that. A lot of people putting your head down below, allowing like the gas to maybe, it's like because a child's pose or a downward dog or a tabletop, on your elbows, like a tabletop, modified child's pose, that inversion can help maybe mobilize some of the gas. Is changing your position a little bit, maybe doing some slight rotation, some slight mobility and things like that. Yes. Any other thoughts? You all can drop that down below. It's the first thing that came to my head. I know, because sometimes I'll do a downward dog or I'll do a child's pose and I want to rip ass. It happens. Hey, I'm a grown ass man. You think it comes out one end? You think it only comes out one end? Give me a break. Come on, stop whining.
He's heating up!
I was kidding!
I'm not kidding.
I was only kidding!
No, I wasn't. It's legit. Let's see. Bearded Dad. Question is, Randy, how do you not know what you put in your face hole? Dirty Randy, are you putting dirty dicks in your mouth? And I'm not saying this as a sexual thing, but are you putting dirty, bleeding AIDS COVID cock in your mouth? Come on. You know of what I speak. How do you not know? How do you not know what you're eating? I'm curious. What do you think? You're welcome, Randy. Just fucking around. But what do you think you ate? What have you been consuming? Jillian, there's a wind relieving yoga position on your back with your legs bent up and to the side almost. Wind relieving. Oh, when you're like wrap your arms around and pull in, you could do a happy baby or something like that. You could do something. Anyway, just changing positions and gently massaging, allowing gravity to do some work. There you go, Cerny. Just got my driving while gaining hoodie in the mail. Yeah. Steven, is Tess working on her weight loss or is she still face fucking herself? Nope, she's at fat camp. She's at fucking fat camp. And I know, yep, the Falcon is not happy. She's at fat camp. But hashtag Tainty Magooch. Hashtag Tainty Magooch in the comments. She's still at fat camp. Let's see. Krista, natural raspberry flavors made from beaver anal glands. All right. The more you know. Okay, here we go.
How shall we fuck off, oh Lord?
Just because it's natural doesn't mean I want it anyway. Some red natural food dye is made from the cochineal parasite bug. Ooh, hashtag natural. Hashtag sounds like vomit. Gross. Grotacious. Looking at some dun, making sick fucking gains. All right, let's see what we got here. We got another, let's see. We got a couple good questions here. Let's see. We got another one here. This is from Slick Top PT. All right. Let's go into this post. What we got? What we got here?
What's in the box?
Some more SwoleFam action. Here we go. Slick Top PT. Christian, physical therapist and strength conditioning specialist for 20 years. What's going on? Welcome to the fam. Welcome. Let's get some more gorillas here. I have lost myself in the rabbit hole of fitness, leading to a body full of scars, soreness, and lost function. I spend my days making the lives of others better at the cost of my own health. This is a powerful post. I'm going to go in deep on this one. This is a great one. Drop some comments down below. This is fire. I found Papa Swole one night as I was surfing the web. Well, Papa Swolio is on the interwebs, is he not? I have hired coaches in the past to help me program while I got stronger. My injuries came back over and over. I am 43 and all the men in my life are dead by 70. Jesus Christ. Let's change that. I am ready to break that cycle, and the 7 pillars are key to making that happen. God bless you all in your journey. What the fuck is going on here?
It's the fucking Catalina.
That's what I'm talking about.
The fucking Catalina wine.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Welcome to the fam. Welcome. This is a very classic example. Another great example of this kind of situation is like a car mechanic whose car is just falling apart. You know, they take care of everyone else's car, but then they know or they're aware because they can fix their own. So they know how far to let theirs fall apart. They know how far they can let their brakes go. They know how long they can go without changing their oil, even though they know there's even though they know better and they know they should do it, they know they can fix it. They're not as worried. You just kind of get lax on your own shit. Isn't that weird? It's a very strange hypocrisy, isn't it? I mean, some of you might be doing the same thing. You have a lot of this. It's essentially hypocrisy. The same way, like if I'm telling everyone on TikTok and Instagram, if I'm saying, hey, you go to the fucking gym right here. If I'm saying, go to the fucking gym, go to the fucking gym. And of course, when I say go to the fucking gym, it doesn't mean you have to go to the gym, go outside for a walk, go and work out in your basement, wherever your gym is, go fucking do it. You know what I'm talking about. But my gym is closed. Oh, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying, you ass clown. Right? So if I'm not doing it, I'm being a hypocrite. If I'm telling you to go do it and I'm not doing it, I'm being a hypocrite. And that's not who I am, but that's no good. All right. You're not leading by example. But this happens too. You see personal trainers or strength conditioning specialists, people that help other people reach their goal. If you're not taking care of yourself, you're not practicing what you preach. And it can be exhausting, physically exhausting. It's like a teacher or an educator that's educating people all day long, but not educating themselves and not staying up to date with things. It's a doctor that spends all day trying to help patients that are sick, X, Y, and Z, but not taking care of their own health by not keeping up with the latest research as they should be and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of you have probably had experiences with this, but it also takes a strong person and a very mindful person to admit or to be aware when they're falling short. So it's important to understand that you need to fill your own cup. And that's why right down here, 7 pillars are key to making that happen. And if you follow the 7 pillars, you can see right on pillar number 4, recovery. You have to fill your own cup. And if you can't fill someone else's, you can't pour from an empty cup. That's in the 7 pillars. You can't pour from an empty cup. If you don't have your cup filled, how can you give to others? How can you share that? Especially if that's your career. But that's why leading by example is so important. If you have family, friends, children, people around you, and you're not doing it yourself, how can you actually speak from a place of leverage, from a place of authenticity if you're not doing it yourself? Because people know. Your kids know if you're saying, you can't have that, but why? Because I said so, and you're over there eating a Snickers bar. Your kids see that and they're like, mama's full of shit or dad's full of shit. They don't understand maybe that phrasing. They might be too young for that, but they're like, oh, come on. But the next chance they get, they're going to eat it. If you don't have it in your house and you have reasons behind it and they never see you eating it, they might anyway. But a lot of kids do that, but they know that like they sometimes come back around to it. They understand. In other words, you have integrity. It's really important. That's what integrity is. And if you don't have integrity with your children, nothing that you say, like you can't break that bond. You can't not practice what you preach because then you're full of shit and everything else is suspect. And I don't even fucking have kids, which is why I have that perspective. And you might say, well, when you have kids, you don't understand. You have to just give them. Fuck that shit. It's just you didn't stick with it. You didn't stick with it. You broke down too early. You caved. And then you can't go back. Once you break, you can't go back. Then you lose that footing. And it's very, very hard to ever make a comeback with that. Let's see here. Let's see. Nicholas, when Tess loses the weight, I hope she doesn't pull an Eric the Electric and face fuck herself with garbage food. Well, there's no guarantee, right? She watches a lot of YouTube, so you never know. You never know. But that's acceptable, right? Get those views, get that ad rev while pretending to be healthy and doing a lot of cardio. Man, that guy's a hot mess. Hot fucking mess. Major eating disorders. But that's okay, right? That's okay. As long as you have eating disorders, positive eating disorders, right? As long as you're eating in excess and not starving yourself, then it's okay. If you're binge eating, that's fine. But if you're promoting like anorexia or like starvation, oh my God, that's dangerous. Everyone cares. 50,000 calorie challenge. Wow, you're so inspirational. I love your content. People are just so mind fucked in this world. They're so fucked up. It's so gross. Let's see. The Alabastard, fitness professional and hockey player myself. That pushing yourself beyond what's reasonable and letting recovery slide is something I've been guilty of and had to learn to do the hard way. And a lot of people that train in the gym, they don't take time off. It's always like more. That's why you get that obsessive. Right? You get that obsessive, like more is better, more training, more workouts, more volume. Not always. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing with the 7 pillars. Recovery is so important. People think that more is better, more cardio, more training. You realize you'll lose more weight and you'll get more progress just by getting more sleep and resting more. Yeah, most people try to compensate for not getting enough sleep because they're stubborn belly fat or stubborn belly, because people don't are chronically underslept, if that's a word. They don't sleep enough. When you sleep, you recover. When you sleep, you become more anabolic. You're building, you're repairing. Cortisol and stress hormones decrease. It's so important. Recovery between training sessions, but also just sleep and just physical recovery. Sleep is how you recover from your day, even if you don't train. If you don't exercise and you don't sleep, you're still fucking exhausted and you feel like shit because you're not even recovering from doing nothing. You're not even recovering the fundamentals, the basics of being a human. Let's see. Jillian, kids pick up on everything. My son now says, Mom, I want something healthy to eat because we've been talking a lot on healthy snacks versus garbage. He is 5. My daughter, his twin, was doing kids yoga today. That's fucking fire. Good for you. Mom of the year. $666 Blaziken. Seems like such a waste. Imagine how strong and healthy Eric the Electric would be if he ate right. He would look and feel amazing. He looks emaciated. He looks skinny fat and he looks like emaciated. I'm not saying he doesn't cycle well or like cycle, riding his bicycle, but he doesn't look well. He looks like exhausted. He looks depleted. He's just not getting nutrients. He's getting tons of sugar. Just look like he's crushing himself. He used to have an eating disorder. He still does, but he used to be anorexic. This is not a good replacement. He's still not healthy. It's sad. It's sad. And it's sad how he's getting positively reinforced for hurting himself and promoting this kind of disgusting shit. A lot of people want to like rub people's tail like, oh, but he's doing so much better. It's been, fuck that shit. Give me a break. Give me a break. Just stop making excuses just because you want to eat a lot of shit too. People get off psychologically. People just beat off in their brains by watching someone binge eat. Sit and spin. How have you like watched my content and not seen like all the videos I made on this dude? I probably made like 10 videos on him. I probably will again. Maybe not so much. It's kind of the same old shit. It doesn't go anywhere. People don't like, oh, he's not going to change or anything. No one see my content like, oh, that's a good point. Everyone just keeps on doing the same thing. Anyway, hashtag Tainty Magooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. But speaking of Eric,
What's in the box?
speaking of an Eric, we got a new member. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I like to caress rusty spoons.
Very nice, Eric. Let's see. Accountability Monday. Here we go. I had a good week. My 3 goals are to, number 1, drastically reduce sugar and artificial sweeteners and no diet soda. Number 2, no fuck it binging. Technically no fuck it binging. Number 3, walk my dog with my wife more. Those are nice. Those are great goals. Very simple. And it might seem like really intense. I mean, the sugar one, that's a hard addiction to break. But yeah, that's a great thing. That's a great thing. I give myself an A+, an A-, and an F- on those goals, respectively. You didn't walk the dog with your wife at all? Is that what you're saying? Getting up early. Well, that's why you failed it. All right. I did not touch Diet Pop all week. I used to drink a lot, so that is a big deal. I only had 1 meal, which I felt I overate, but it was eggs, so it was not that bad. No, it's not. That's not the same thing. That's fine. I mean, it's a lot different. I'll go into more context with this as well. However, I failed to meet my goal of getting up early and walking my Swole pup 3 days this week. Hashtag Swole pup. Hashtag best workout partner. I don't disagree. Now, when it comes to overeating, remember, overeating is in context. You don't gain weight just from 1 day of overeating. All right. I guarantee you that I overeat my calories now and again, but I'm eating high quality food. I'm getting satiated in a big way. I'm recovering. I'm very anabolic. I'm training hard. I'm eating quality foods. I'm not eating processed sugars. So, I mean, because other days you might be under eating. So it's really the net. Everyone makes a big deal over one day, but your body doesn't know, oh, it's Tuesday, oh, it's Wednesday. It's a rolling caloric intake. Your body only knows when it's consuming and when it's not consuming, and it's just your total caloric balance. So you can literally think of this almost over the course of the week. It doesn't necessarily have to be on a day-to-day basis. It's not like you hit the Etch-a-Sketch or the reset, you turn it upside down and shake it, and all of a sudden, oh, it's reset. Well, everything yesterday didn't matter. You're still digesting food. If you ate, today, later on in the day, it's still in your system. It's still digesting. So it doesn't just disappear. It's not because you stop chewing it, all of a sudden it doesn't exist anymore. It's still in your body. It has to get processed. It takes hours. So it's important to understand that it's more of like a rolling energy balance. So and plus seriously, nutrition, food quality. I've been saying this for fucking years. Food quality is more important of a focus than the quantity. Yes, energy balance matters, but I'm telling you, if you're eating higher quality foods, you are not, or much less likely to overeat consistently, especially if you're eating consistent foods, you're getting your nutrients in. And like I always talk about, you should be eating animal products. You should be eating less carbohydrates, more fats. I do grass-fed beef and organ meats, and we do sweet potatoes and berries and low glycemic fruits like that. You don't overdo it. You're training regularly. You're meditating. You have good habits. You're surrounding yourself with good people. You're removing your triggers. You're removing all these impulses. You're not keeping shit in your house. You're not going out to fucking bars, and you're going out to other places where you're doing junk food and you're sitting around a bunch of people that are trying to push crap on you, because because you taking care of your health reflects poorly on them. That's why everyone's a pusher. Food is a drug for most people. They don't look at it that way, but it is. It's addictive. It's fake shit, and it's addictive. The reason why they're always pushing on you, like, hey man, come on, just have some. Oh, have a beer. Oh, come on, you always cheat. It's one size, one bit. Come on, man. It's because they look at you, they realize they should be doing it themselves. So rather than actually step up to your level, they rather bring you and drag you down to theirs. They're just addicts, and they want you to be an addict too. That's why everyone seems to want to fucking try to get, like, why do they care if you eat that junk food? Why does it matter to someone else if you put something in your mouth? Seriously, why does it matter to someone else if you eat shit food? Because it makes them feel better about eating shit food. They have low self-esteem and they want to justify their addictions. Surround yourself with better people. Tell them to go fuck themselves and move on with your life. Surround yourself with better people. That's why the SwoleFam's the tits, the bee's knees. Is that right? Sammy, you're describing my parents to a T. Is that to a T? To a tainty magooch, perchance? Are your parents tainty? That's right, Nick. Misery loves company. Jillian, people rather bring you down. There you go. People being healthy, that was good. Thank you. People rather bring you down. Being healthy makes people uncomfortable. Yeah, making choices, having some discipline, and not succumbing to every fucking temptation, it does make people uncomfortable. Good. Let them be uncomfortable. Fuck average. Let them be average. Let them be average. You do realize the average is unhealthy. When 2/3 of the population is pre-diabetic, heart disease, cancer, fucking obesity, overweight and obese, diabetic, pre-diabetic. Not even just that, just constant inflammation. When most people are like that, yeah, that's the majority. That's average. Fuck average. I don't want to be obese. I don't want to be overweight. I don't want to be unhealthy. I don't want to be pre-diabetic. I don't want to be average. That's what the average is in this country. The average in this country is trying to die young, is trying to be fucking unhealthy, people are actively doing it. Don't pretend like it's passive. Well, it's only good. You only live once. Yeah. Stop living in a state of constant inflammation. It's so ridiculous. It's so fucking obvious. It's annoying. And still endlessly, all you see everywhere is like calories in, calories out. Count your calories. What are your macros? Go fuck yourself. Seriously. Is it working for people? Is that messaging working for people? Not really. Because you could be under eating your calories and losing weight, but you're still eating shit fucking foods. That's not optimizing your health. You're not taking care of your nutrients. You're just eating less shit, less volume of shit. It's absolutely ridiculous because everyone's been preaching the calories in, diet, restricting calories. People are getting sicker. What the fuck? Does it matter if you're eating 200 calories less than your limit if you have leaky gut and your body's in constant state of inflammation because you're eating 1,500 calories of McDonald's every day? You fucking idiots. It's stupid. Morons. Absolute morons. Fucking idiots.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
Okay. That being said, let's get into a juicy Duke post. Remember, subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to the Mancast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, right here on YouTube at The Daily Swole. And we'll be doing some giveaways to those of you that are leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. We'll be doing a raffle, so make sure that you start dropping those reviews on Apple Podcasts. You like the podcast? Leave a 5-star review. You use Spotify? Fuck Spotify. Go on over to Apple Podcasts, even if you don't use it. Leave a review and let me know what you think of the podcast. I want to hear. I want to know what turns you on.
I arrive in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
Those AIDS, though. Dem AIDS, though. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Come on. What are we doing here? Let's go.
That's fucking bullshit.
Let's get a shit post, right? Drop some dookie in the comments. Let's get a shit post for the day. Let's get a shit post. What we got? What we got here? What we got, fam? What we got?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What do you think we got here? Let's see. What is this? Wow, woo, woo, wee, woo. All right, we're sharing something here. All right, let's read this part first. See what we got. Let's see what we got. Woo, ew, or ew, 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 ew. Why did so many of my mutuals I thought were body positive like this? 8 question marks and then bye. Hold on. Let's read through this. Let's see if this is coherent. Twitter is a hot mess. This is a picture of someone looking at their Apple Watch or something. It says, I just ran an entire mile in 9 minutes and 26 seconds. I used to weigh 363 pounds and now I am running a mile in under 10 minutes. Sounds awesome to me, right? Sounds awesome to me. And I think the person was sharing that picture saying, ew, 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 why did so many people I thought that were following me or my friends that I thought were body positive? Oh my God. Oh, you saw this post on Reddit? Yeah, Jesus Christ, right? Okay. So let's go into this. I thought we're body positive like this. Bye. Well, we all know fat positivity is complete horse shit nonsense. I'm the victim. Make me feel better for not taking care of my body. We know that's bullshit. This follow-up, it's a small post. It's got a couple retweets, which is fine, but still a shit post. And it says, if you're being fat phobic and on a weight loss journey, I'm not going to debate with you on what your BS self-loving motivations are.
Matt Damon.
You're fat phobic, you're perpetuating diet culture, you're literally engaging in fat bodies oppression. You can fuck off and get a block. Okay, you can go get your diabetes and be a fucking land whale. Have fun being miserable and in pain and on every medication under the sun and drop out your health insurance and not be able to get life insurance and have issues fitting into chairs and getting into your car and walking downstairs and getting up off the toilet and, blah, blah, blah. But hey, I'm sure you're looking forward to all that because then you'll have lots of things to complain about because of the patriarchy and thin privilege and all that bullshit. It's not really thin. How about this? You ready? How about this? It would not be thin privilege if you weren't so fucking fat. I'm only thin or muscular. I'm thin because I'm thinner than your humongous obese ass. That's how that works. Okay. We wouldn't have thin privilege if people weren't so goddamn huge. And I'm not saying that some people aren't just dealing with issues and conditions, but it's relativity, isn't it? Okay. Something's only big compared to something that's small. The earth is so big, not compared to the sun. The sun is so big, not compared to fucking the next galaxy, right? There are planets and there are stars and large dwarfs and all this go into space. It's great. It's great. You realize how fucking small you are. You're nothing. You're nothing. So it's all comparison. All right. You're small compared to an elephant. Elephants are so big. Not compared to X, Y, and Z, not compared to a blue whale. All right. Gets another Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
So you're fat phobic. You're fat phobic if you're on a weight loss journey. If you're obese, you should be on a weight loss journey. This person said they used to weigh 363 pounds. Okay. How's that fat phobic? You mean trying to be healthier? Okay. I'm not going to debate you and what your bullshit self-loving motivations are. Just because someone's self-loving is taking care of their health and not shoving Burger King and Taco Bell down their throat doesn't mean that they're fat phobic. Perpetuating diet culture? No, you mean getting healthier and not just putting anything you fucking want and see and impulse into your mouth. You're literally engaging in fat body suppression. You're literally trying to kill people. Look, if you're trying to damage someone's health, damage your own and shut the fuck up. Do everyone a goddamn favor.
If you can't be at least mildly interesting, then shut the hell up.
Yeah, big old Matt Damon. One for the road.
Matt Damon.
That's a good point, Diane. Some elephants have thin privilege in diet culture. Okay.
Yow.
He's heating up!
Yow.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
That's a good point, Diane. Not bad. Not bad. Elephants are supposed to be big. People are not. That's like, aren't those like the arguments for vegan? It's like, well, giraffes eat grass. They'll pick some fucking animal. Well, gorillas eat leaves. Yeah, like 50 fucking pounds a day. It's a completely different creature. Like they'll just take it as a different thing, a completely different thing. Well, how come this car runs on diesel? Because a different fucking engine. It runs on a different gas. Like you can't put diesel in a regular car. You're gonna fucking destroy that shit. Well, you get better mileage. Well, you can't put it in a different fucking car. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. That's the analogy right there. It's done. End of story. It's over. It's over. Next question, right? Yeah, 40% of people don't have a fucking thyroid condition. You better up that up to 60, right? 60 or 65. Whap, 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 wah, 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 wah. This is all pillar number one. Tighten up your community. And this goes for what you listen to, what you watch, all that stuff. All right, fam. Let's go into this a little bit more. We got some more SwoleFam posts. We got another shit post for you.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's deep.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like chimps and stuff. You know what I mean about the omnivore, vegetarian. You know what I'm saying? They'll pick some fucking animal and they're like, well, they eat bananas or they eat grass. It's like it's a different creature. Jacob, would you consider oats to be real food? I don't see that as food for humans. And that's just my honest opinion. Just because, and look, these are my opinions and these are just, I really get all this from my personal experience and common sense. Now, oats are not edible. Not really. Not really. They're not well digested. Just because you can eat them doesn't mean they're ideal for human consumption. Really, there's so many, like, what do you get? What value are you getting from oats? What are you getting from them? I used to eat them. Always felt like a fucking cinder block. Never felt good eating them. So when you say real food, it's so easy just to go to common sense. You're in the wild, okay? We have ancient bodies. Oats are brand new in terms of human evolution, brand fucking new. So think about like in the wild, you wouldn't be eating that shit. Where do you get that? You'd be hunting, gathering, you'd be hunting animals. You'd be eating nose to tail. You'd be picking some berries off the fucking trees, whatever's seasonal in your area. That's it. Well, people used to die when they're 30 or 40. It's like we've evolved. We have better understanding of science and medicine and sanitation. We have a different environment than we used to live in. We've improved in so many ways, but we've also destroyed our health in so many ways. We're living longer, but we're not living healthier. People are unhealthy from childhood. We just know how to prolong diseased people longer. We literally just know how to prolong diseased people longer. You have people on medication when they're in fucking high school. People are on medication when they're younger. We have people on medication all the time. You have obese children. You're welcome, Jacob. And again, if you ask me a nutrition question, that's why we do the elimination diet. And it's no skin off my tits if you want to eat something like that. Look, if you go after, you watch the podcast, oh, I love Papa Swolio, but I don't agree with him on diet. You go and eat like pizza all the time. Look, it's your life. So if you ask me a nutrition question, it's my opinion. Like I don't eat it, so I'm telling you I don't eat it. Did I used to? Sure. And I never felt as good as I do now. It doesn't mean you can't live, doesn't mean you can't survive, but you're not optimizing. Seriously, we know we can survive, and that's the justification. Well, look at me. I do this and I eat crap 4 times a week, or I eat soda every day and I'm thin, I'm lean. Cool. You have any idea how much better you would feel and how much better you would be in all aspects if you didn't? And people don't have that perspective. They're not willing to try it. They don't understand how much better and how much healthier they would be otherwise. Well, you only live once. I'm going to enjoy myself. What does that have anything to do with it? You're just lying to yourself. It's delusion. It's delusion. It's an excuse. You're saying that just to justify getting those short-term pleasures. And that's with everything. People want things now, whether it's Amazon Prime or whether it's that dopamine release from injecting pure sugar into your mouth. People just want that result and that feeling now. They don't want to work hard for something long-term. They don't want to invest now for something that is going to take effort that's going to give great benefits down the road. People don't want to invest now for the future, long-term investments. They want to day trade, try to make a quick buck. They want to do a lottery ticket. People want a short fucking term result. Well, why do you think people are average? Why do you think people are miserable? Why do you think people are? Because they don't take care of themselves. People don't think long term. So they get a little bit of a kick right now. They make a purchase. They buy a brand new TV on a Black Friday, but they're still the same fat fuck that they were the day before. So it feels good. Oh, you got the new Xbox. Oh, you got the new PS5. Cool. Spend more time sitting on your fat fucking ass. Good for you. Enjoy. Doesn't mean you can't have one of those things. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy playing a video game. But fucking hell, how many people that play video games all the time and spend money on that kind of shit? If you're spending thousands of dollars on video games and a TV, I wonder how much physical activity you're doing. Chances are you can't play those things while you're training. Can you watch something on TV? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, you can do some things that are active. You get it. You know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. That's designed to sit on your ass and stare. Juancina. No te veo, right? No te veo. Was that my right Spanish? You can't see me? That's a WWE joke. In another language. Not bad, right? Not bad. Pretty good. Pretty good.
He's heating up!
There you go. There you go. Papa Swolio, the improv hour. My friends don't work out. I've been wanting to completely shred my gut off. God damn. I've toned my arms, shoulders, and legs pretty good, but I'm 235. My friends bet me I couldn't make it back to 170. Okay. Who cares what your friends say? Your friends bet? You don't work out? Oh, your friends don't work out. Okay. What does 170 have to do with it? Good. Takes a lot of time. Could take a year or two. Could be more. You might never get to 170. Maybe you're building muscle, and like that weight is just an arbitrary number. Depends on how tall you are, if that's actually a good weight for you. Everything's possible. Well, what's the rest of your diet, Jacob? Are you sure they're actually good for you? Because I don't feel there's nothing that has any logic that oats are something that humans should be consuming at all on a regular basis at all. What's the rest of your nutrition like? Because a lot of times people don't have perspective. They eat a certain way, so they feel really good relative to what they normally eat. And people normally eat things that they shouldn't. So you might feel better than you have with other things that you got rid of. You might feel better because you got rid of soda, but you're eating oats all the time. Okay, well, imagine if you're eating. In other words, a lot of people, like everyone, I shouldn't say most people, everyone's perspective on how good they feel is relative to them feeling worse. And most people aren't eating good shit. Most people aren't eating well, or they're eating a lot of things that they shouldn't be eating. So, have you gone, and it's not just going without something, it's also, are you getting your nutrients from other sources? And then it'll start going into like grass-fed beef and organ meats and stuff, and everyone's like, oh my God, organ, yeah. Okay, fine. You want a real superfood? Everyone's pounding these like fucking garbage ass vitamins and crap. Sure. Eat some grass-fed beef liver and see how many vitamins you need to take. Talk about getting all your nutrients in one bite. You get more value from organ meats than you would from 10 pounds of oats. Just saying. It's often perspective. I appreciate the comment or the question. But just remember, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. It's perspective from what you felt before. And it's not just what you're not eating. It's also what you are eating. Quality, quality, quality. So more context. Actually curious to get into that a little bit more. Maybe in the future. We don't have a lot more time in today's show. But humans can survive very, very well. Humans can survive a long time with malnutrition. Humans can survive a lot. And there are certain things that the human body can produce when it's in a deficit, when it's deficient from certain nutrients, from certain amino acids, when it's deficient from certain vitamins. Your body can actually synthesize a lot of these different things from different sources. So you might not be completely nutrient deficient to the point where you're actually dying or really having an issue, but it doesn't mean that you're thriving or doing the best that you can or putting your body under stress and living with constant inflammation. Those of you that have had a lot of chronic pain or issues, you get used to being in that position. So it becomes your new normal. You don't notice the pain or the inflammation or the discomfort that you're in until you don't feel it anymore. And then you think, oh my God, I feel so much better today than I did a year ago. And you realize it's because of those habitual changes. So it's all perspective. So it's very easy to feel great. And I will tell you, I used to train hard. I still train hard. I used to eat fucking Sour Patch Kids. I have videos. I leave them up all online. I used to eat bags of Sour Patch Kids. I used to eat gluten-free Red Mill, whatever, Bob's Red Mill, gluten-free fucking shit oats. I used to eat all that crap. I did. I used to have Ezekiel bread and I used to eat that stuff. I used to eat grain. I used to. Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm always talking about it because it's a wonderful thing to talk about. I haven't been eating just like the perfect nutrition all the time. What is perfect? I certainly don't eat that shit now, and I haven't for a couple years. It was a few years ago where I was eating all that crap, and I've continuously refined and adjusted and adapted, and I'm still doing it. I'm still trying new things and customizing and finding little hacks and things that I really enjoy. Hit the sweet spot. I'm really feeling the best that I ever have. And I'm looking to take it to the next level and keep on seeing what works best for me. But remember, it's all perspective. It's all perspective to what you've been feeling before. All perspective. All right. Let's see here. We got SwoleFam pose.
What's in the box?
Welcome to the fam, Gabrielle. Oh, we got here. Oopsies. I'm on fire. Hello, fam. After a long debate with myself, I decided to take the jump and become a member of the SwoleFam. Good fucking move. Good fucking move. I used to be very fit and work out 4 to 5 times a week. because I was very active in my karate practice. But 2 years ago, I got a bad knee injury, and I've always had bad knees because of foot problems. The doctor advised me to not proceed in karate. Stop exercising. Stop practicing. Okay. Then I found yoga and other practices to improve my flexibility and overall movement. Now I am back to a stage where I can practice karate. I'm not as fit as I was 2 years ago, but I cannot wait to get back to work again and earn my black belt. Good for you. Sorry for any spelling mistakes. English is not my native language. I hope everyone's having a great day. Good for you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good stuff. Good for you. All right, we got another one from the SwoleFam, Madison. Hello, fam. I wanted some opinions on this experience I had with a nutritionist. Quotes around the nutrition. I had for about a year, a while ago. So I was about 165 pounds at the time, not overweight, but a little skinny fat, if you know what I'm saying. We do. I know what skinny fat is. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, girl. Let's see here. Where was I? I just got excited with that. I wanted to tone up a bit, so as an uneducated 18-year-old, I decided to look for a nutritionist. I found a guy who said he could set up a plan for me and help me achieve this goal I'd set for myself. He had me macro counting, and in the moment, I was happy because I was losing weight and getting toned. I didn't realize until after that only eating 40 grams of carbohydrates a day was bad. That's not bad. We'll talk about that. Okay, that's okay. That in itself isn't bad at all. Let's see here. And being around 1,000 calories a day was just as awful. That's awful. The 40 grams of carbs a day isn't awful. That's a whole different conversation. I was starving myself for about a year. That's not good, because I believed this was the only way to do it. This is what he told me I needed to do. I told him multiple times I was struggling because I was so hungry constantly, as well as being lightheaded on a regular basis. I definitely wasn't doing well during workouts and constantly exhausted. Am I wrong for being pissed that I gave this guy my money for a year straight? No. Is this a regular thing? What do you mean? If you keep on giving him money, has anyone else had an experience like this with a nutritionist that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing? Yeah, if you're under eating calories and you're getting not enough nutrients. So I don't know what you were eating, but you're not eating real food. And eating 40 grams of carbs a day isn't bad in itself. So ketosis is usually under about 50 grams of carbs a day. And it depends. Like I'm not in ketosis. I'm not always. Your body goes in and out, but it's not the amount of carbohydrates that was bad. It's your total caloric intake. Because if you're eating a lot of healthy fats and protein, you could be fine with low carbohydrates. I have a low carb diet. I eat a lot of fat and protein. I do have fruit, so I do have my fruit. So I mean, low carb relative to how much fat I consume. And do a lot of grass-fed beef and whole eggs and stuff like that. So a lot of fat and protein more than carbohydrates. So yeah, you're not getting in the proper nutrients. I don't know what you were eating, but yeah, I mean, a lot of people, you're not wrong for being pissed. You're pissed at yourself. You didn't know any better. Okay. You didn't know any better. You're young and didn't know. So you went, this is one of the problems with the nutrition and fitness industries is that there are a lot of jabronis and people that, because the science is brand fucking new, everyone thinks, oh, we know everything about nutrition. That's absolutely not true. How do we know everything about nutrition? How do we know everything about the human body when 2/3 of our population is overweight, pre-diabetic, if not obese and diabetic? Like people are fucking dying left and right from the 19. I wonder why, because they're unhealthy. People die all the time. People die all the time from different things because they're not healthy. And just because people die, it's pretty much what happens when you have life. If you have life, you got death. Okie dokie, survival of the fittest. Literally, it's called survival of the fittest. And it's called natural selection. Survival of the fittest. So guess what the best advice is? And we're getting off topic here, so you can comment on Madison's. Thank you for sharing, Madison. But yeah, survival of the fittest is survival of the fittest for a reason. Natural selection. So make yourself harder to fucking kill. Make yourself harder. Make it harder for yourself to succumb to preventable things. Okay? Create a healthier environment for yourself and for those you care about. That way, you are more secure in your life. All right? Don't go play in traffic. Don't go play in traffic either. That's Also good advice. Literally, I see people walking down the fucking street. Beautiful sunny day with a fucking mask on. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously. These are people getting fucking ripped. People don't understand what viruses are or how they work. I'm not going to go off on a fucking rant, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, the fucking lies and deceit. Make yourself healthier. Take care of yourself. It's going to help you in all aspects of your life. Facts on facts on facts. And wouldn't you know, it just makes fundamental common sense. Yeah. Yeah, I'm heating up.
He's heating up!
Yeah. I'll be goddamned you're sticking me with anything of that bullshit. I'm so glad they're rushing out. I'm so glad they're rushing out the vaccine. Isn't that great? Yeah. Why do you think it's coming out so fast? Well, because they're not doing any long-term studies. So, cheers. Cheers to side effects. I'm going to be just fine. And so will you if you take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Before we get banned, let me switch back gears again. It's hard. Common sense is not popular online. We know this. Let's see here. Oh, let's see here what we got here. This one's from Melissa. What's going on, Melissa? Welcome to the fam. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear this. All right. Melissa, hey SwoleFam. I know I'm only new, but so many of you have been so kind. I feel I should inform you. I had a heart attack this past Sunday. Yesterday, I had my heart cath that found 2 major blockages. My cardiologist had suggested open heart repair, and I'll meet with the surgeon today if he will do the surgery or if I'll have to have stents placed. I just turned 40 in June. Oh, goodness. I will be back, and I will get my life back. Any prayers appreciated. Much love. So sorry to hear that. Brand new member. No. Well, you're in the right place for support. We're ready for you to help improve your health and get back on your feet. Oh, my goodness. All right. I'm sorry to hear that, Melissa. So make sure you go comment on that post and share some love. Are you ready for the last shit post of the day? You ready for this? You ready for this? This is next level. This is one of the stupidest fucking things you'll ever see in your life. This one is super stupid.
What's in the box?
All right, last one. Here we go. You ready for this? This is a post. There's a picture and there's a couple plants. The post says, we can easily accept that plants will have different shapes and sizes, but we can't accept that humans naturally do too.
Matt Damon.
Because there's different plants. You mean different heights? So this means that, okay, so people, Jesus Christ. So this just means, hey, this just means you can be fat as fuck. Oh, look, that plant looks different. You mean different species of plants? Yeah, it's called Homo sapiens. You have humans. It's a completely different thing. A cactus is much. Forget it. I'm not going to get into. I'm not going to get into botany with idiots. Not like I'm a botanist or anything, but this is so stupid. The caption says. The caption says, when our plants get big. When our plant gets big, we celebrate because it's a sign that it's happy and healthy. Oh no, don't, please don't. Please don't. Oh my God, please don't. When a human gains weight, we shame them. We don't even consider that could be that person's healthy weight. When a human gains weight to be morbidly obese, why would you consider that to be the person's healthy weight, you fucking idiot? We accept diversity in nature quite often from dogs, cats. Those are different species. Oh my God. Jesus, you can't fix stupid. Does not understand what fundamental biology. Fundamental biology. We accept diversity in nature from dogs, cats, plants, mountains. Mountains. No, this is not even worth continuing. Wild animals and waterfalls. A waterfall is just water. It's just water. A waterfall is water. And the Empire State Building. Jesus Christ. This can't be a real post. Why is this a real post? Why can't we accept that humans are meant to be diverse too? No.
My name's Forrest Gump.
No, I can't spend time on this. Why would everything in nature be created to be unique and different in its own way? I'm looking at you, Snowflake. Who are you calling Snowflake, you dumb cunt? But we humans wouldn't? Yeah, I can't. That doesn't make sense. Wow. We accept diversity in nature. You know those waterfalls? You know that's no different than water in a cup. Okay? It's just going over the edge of a cliff, essentially. It's not like a different type of water. It's just water. Water in a large concentration. I don't even know what to say to this. Don't go chasing social justice. Don't collect all the... I don't know. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Good song. Not really. It's pretty fucking terrible. To be honest, it's pretty bad. That obese waterfall. I can't. I'm done with this. That's not even... That doesn't even like... You don't even have to make fun of that. There's nothing to make fun of. You don't even have to. There's nothing to continue. It's just, oh, you're an idiot. Oh, you're really fucking dumb. So that's what that is. Okay. Hashtag Tainty Magooch. Let's give away a little gooch action. All right. Let's give away a little Tainty Magooch. That's we got one more post. We got one more. We got a. Let's get back one more. Let's get one more fucking awesome post. This is from Noel in the off-topic section in the SwoleFam discussion boards. Oh, 10 out of 10.
I like to caress rusty
I
spoon.
don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
I fart in your general direction.
That was fucking on point.
Come on, man.
Oh, man, that was on it. See, that's what happens when I went right into the microphone. You like that shit? Noel says, hey, SwoleFam, it's been a while since I've been on, mostly the private Facebook group. It's my first post here in the off-topic discussion, first post altogether in the discussion area. Well, better get in on that. Sammy, why are you so gassy today? Because I'm like getting amped up and I'm inhaling a lot of air. Plus, it's fun. I lean into it. I could burp on command. Can't you? First post altogether, blah, blah, blah. Just 2 days after my last post in the group, I ended up with a pretty severe injury in my shoulder in mid-August. Oh, shit. Couldn't move in any way without pain. Was off for a week before I got any help. I've been working with a physical therapist since, and things are getting better and back on track. I went through a lot between then and now. I think that injury happened a month and a half before I moved, and then when I moved, I developed a new issue in my hands. Since 2 months have passed since all the craziness, I figure it's about time for me to hop back on the wagon, so to speak. All those daily text messages, oh yeah, hashtag SwoleText, truly helped me to remember my ultimate goal, the dream I've wanted to attain for I don't even know how long. That dream and goal is to be able to be active, healthy, fit, and strong, trying very hard to get past the depressed state of mind that has kept me in this body for far too long. I have lots of things that I do to help me with that. It's an everyday battle, and I'm finally starting to win. Now's the time to get focused again on the SwoleFam. Saw the text tonight about the 7 pillars and thought that it would be a good idea to do some reading before bed tonight. The last month and a half before the move and at least a month or so after the move had me all over the place. Now that things are stable enough and settling down, I want to get back into the SwoleFam and spend time educating myself about health and fitness, trying to remember that it's not a race, but a lifelong style of living. Wow. Good post. A lifelong commitment. Hoping one day to join and keep up with the more fit members of the SwoleFam and to be able to take part in and participate in some of the programs offered here. Glad to be here and glad to be back. Good for you. Good fucking shit. I love it.
Well, I'll be damned.
I'm your huckleberry.
I like it.
That's just my game.
Oh, welcome back to the fam, Noel. Fucking fire post. You see what I'm talking about? Swole text is the shit. Stay on your fucking game. Stay focused, fam. Stay vigilant and stay focused. All right. Annika Skulanda, 9.9. Jillian, now that was a 10. Thank you. Annika, 9.9. There's always room for improvement. Respect. I'll take it. Apostle the Fate. 10 out of 10. Tainty Magooch. Let's see. Cerny, 10 out of 10. A 10. A fucking 10. Minnie May. That was a nice one. 9.5 out of 10. Look at this. Look at this fucking guy. This fucking guy nailing it. Siobhan, a 9. Danielle, a 10. Carb Maven, a 10. Smokey, 11. Fucking got it. Fucking got him.
Hello,
Nailed it. What we got here? What else we got?
Funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you.
Fucking on point. Old Johnny Ringo. All right. So let's see what we got here. What do we got? What am I doing here? We got some Tainty Magooch. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Scrolling through the comments. If you use the hashtag Tainty Magooch, you have a chance to win today's Swole card. Ooh. On the first day of games, miss my true Papa Swole. And nothing on the first pass. Close one. Almost nailed one. Almost landed on one. It's going to be a close one. This is going to be a close one. It's going to come down to the wire. It's going to come down to the wire. Going back down to the bottom. Going back down. Who we got? Who we got? It's coming. It's coming. I can feel it. This one. This one. No. Oh, I keep landing on posts. You guys got to be using that Tainty Magooch. Third time's a charm. I know it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I can feel it. Boom! Nailed it. Smokey, congratulations. You nailed it. Congratulations, Smokey. Everyone say congratulations, Smokey. You are the winner of today's Swole card. Please send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1677 in the subject. That was for fanfare. That was a bonus. That was OT. And make sure you leave your mailing address in the body of the email. Congratulations, Smokey. Smokey. Congratulations to Smokey. Yeah, congratulations. Send us that email. We'll send you some Tainty Magooch. I will mail you some Tainty. I will mail you some fucking taint. Now, we have to nut the beesh, but there's no beesh to nut because she's not fucking here. Tessie's at fat camp all week. That fat camp all week. That fat fucking beesh. Now, remember to hit that subscribe button. Hit that shit. Remember, live every day right here on the Daily Swole. Follow me on TikTok at Papa Swolio. Also, Make sure you're following over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, your favorite podcast app, and make sure you leave a review on Apple Podcasts, you fucking jabronis and jabronettes. Make sure you click that shit and you drop me a review. And head on over to SwolenormousX.com and join today. Hit my piano. No one got this shit. Smokey is certified the victor. Not yet. No. We have to count all the votes first. The Swolectors don't meet for another week or so. We'll have to see if we have any lawsuits filed over today's Tainty Magooch victory. We don't know yet. Chill out. You may have, you never know who wins. You never know. It could be overturned. You don't know. No one knows. All right, fam. So, you smell fraud. You get fuck out of here. There's no fraud. No fraud with no swole cards. The fuck you talking about, huh?
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you.
The fuck you talking about? Get the fuck out of here. To the moon, Alice. All right, so let's see here. SwolenormousX.com, all the cool stuff. Check out the Swolenormous X blog, podcast. Everything's available, SwolenormousX.com. Also, the 7 pillars. Download your copy, all that good shit. And just subscribe everywhere. Lots of content coming everywhere, every fucking day. And I'm super stoked for all the stuff coming for the Swole fam. Learn more, SwolenormousX.com. Check out yesterday's episode. It's Inside Swole TV. You can see the links right there with the latest drops. It's in the priority access section. And also it's pinned to the top of the announcements in the private Facebook group. But make sure you go and jump in the Swolenormous X, the discussion board for the Swole fam. I will be dropping nutrition content and training content, and I'll be jumping in a lot of shit. A lot of my personal stuff will be dropped in over there in the discussion boards because it's a great place to organize all the content and post like nutrition pics and the like and training stuff. So go check it out in Swolenormous X. And of course, that's available with all memberships. You get Swole TV, you get the discussion boards, you get the private Facebook group, you get Swole text, all that cool stuff. Learn more, SwolenormousX.com. And fam, go get your pump on. I'll be texting all of you. Go get your fucking pump on. You hear me? You fucking hear me? Thank you, everyone, for joining me for episode 1677 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. I'll see you tomorrow for 1678. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Ya boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing, like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Thinking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap on these fake rappers as I put matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't laugh and they so mad, it's like
inconceivable! Young king with my crown.
What's your name, fat buddy?
In the fanny pack, couple hundred in a Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made, that's a bag that you made.
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
We go hard to the paint, she got fun. With the fuck, I only go where they pay. What kind of game did you play? Yeah, well, my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my